You know what's happening lately with these batteries, but they've been dying out. I don't know what's going on. you, Anybody purchased a battery lately and just had it conk out on them? Unbelievable. This has now happened. I say in the um, past a month. I've had. I don't know if they're building them poorly or what they're doing. But in the past month, maybe I've had 10 batteries I've installed that just suck and they've gone bad. I just went to this Mazda and literally when I checked the battery voltage on it, 0 volts, 0 volts on the battery. That doesn't make any sense to me. Um, I don't know what's going on with them. I really don't. But yeah, I just wrapped that job up. Sorry about the stream earlier. I just lost sound. Hey, if that happens, somebody just let me know. Hey, the sound's gone. You know what the heck? But yeah, has anybody else purchased a battery? Let me know if you have. If you had any issues with the battery dying out, if you've complained, if you got your money back, you know, AutoZone or whatnot, or Advanced, or even Walmart. I'll be honest. So far, out of all the stores we dealt with, out of all of them, Advanced Auto Parts is the winner for bad batteries. I'll be honest with you. Advanced Auto Parts. So, if you have purchased a battery and it's no good, Advanced Auto Parts is more than likely. If that's the store, I want to know in the comments. If for any reason, when somebody else, you got a battery and it didn't last long, it lasted maybe a couple days or a month, let me know ASAP. I've had this happen now, completely dead batteries. This one I just left, like I said, read 0 volts. 0 volts. I've never seen a battery read 0 volts ever. So let me know in the comments if this has happened to you. I just wanted to give a quick update on what's going around lately over here. I don't know if many people have had it. This happened to them. If they have, then what are they doing? I don't know. Are they building the batteries poorly? I mean, I have no idea. I don't know. I can't. I'm not a battery expert. I no reason the battery should last a couple days. 12. How is that possible? 12-volt battery. You read 0 volts. 0 volts. I mean zero. A third battery in a while now that won't even register on my Power Pro. Yes, maybe they have a bad alternator, but the alternator takes the battery down to or generator, you know, on a car, take it down to 0 volts. I don't think so. Um, I'd like to know your opinion in the comments, though. I really would. Or if you've had any of these situations happen, please leave a reply in the comments. Um, I'm probably going to I have one job tomorrow, then I think I'm going back up to, what's going on, Potato? I'm going to make a trip down to Maryland and play some cards, I believe. That's probably what's going to happen. Maybe just a short trip this time. I was going to go tonight, honestly, a real quick one. But I need to get this Nissan done tomorrow. And then I'm almost caught up a little bit, which sounds crazy, but I'm almost there. So that'll be a good break. But yeah, make sure if you haven't, smash that like, subscribe. Make sure you let me know in the comments about automotive batteries. You know, if you purchase one, especially from Advanced Auto Parts. This one was, particular one was from AutoZone. It lasted about a week. I had an advanced one that lasted about 2 weeks. This was on a Mazda. I can see where maybe it sat on the shelf for a while and cell went dead on it. I don't know, went bad. But the last one for older Honda Odyssey. But this was a very popular common battery to go bad. I just bought a battery a couple days ago for my truck. Believe me, it better last. That's all I'm gonna say. I paid enough for it. So tomato, what was that? I can't even read tomato. Sorry man, I can't read your name right now. Tomo console, hi, what's going on? Um, Anybody else have any bad batteries? I'd love to know more. If you have any questions about things about the channel, let me know. Let me know what direction you want it to go in. I'm trying to get all this figured out. I may start doing a little bit more live streams. I actually have a few new ideas coming out here soon, guys. So we can do. Yeah, I know. You're talking on the phone while driving. It's not good. Well, guess what? I'm not talking on my phone. I'm talking into the speakers. Um, so Tucker Brendel. My truck actually has self-driving A. B, I'm talking into the speakers. So I'm actually talking on the phone. So there's no phone in my ear. So I get it. Yeah, be safe. Not a good idea to play on the phone while you're driving. But when you're driving and you're talking, just like talking to yourself, right? So always be safe. Don't talk and drive. Don't drink and drive. Don't do drugs and drive, kids. Don't do any of those things. Very important. Okay. Now that we've got, I'm sorry about your father, Tucker. So yeah. So back to what we were talking about, batteries. If you have a bad battery, and you've noticed a problem lately with batteries, please let me know. I'd love to hear it in the comments. And everybody have a great night and be safe. Don't play on that phone while driving, okay? Very important, and I do agree, 100%. I've actually had a pretty bad accident one time, and I wasn't talking on the phone while driving. It was actually my GPS went from nighttime to daytime, and I ran the red light. No joke. And so when it changed, yeah, I thought it was the light changing, and I went, and bam, I got nailed. I didn't die, thankfully, but I ran the light. So have driving, you can distract you. Better to be focused and paying attention. Well, one thing about mobile mechanics I don't quite understand, and we are always having to do something while we're driving, whether it's read live data. You're going to have this happen regardless. You're going to be having to do a couple of things at once. You better be able to juggle it. I mean, how else are you going to read live data and drive, right? You can't. So you technically need somebody else with you, and you're supposed to, just so you know, guys. So never do it by yourself. If you do that, you're asking for a serious problem, maybe a major accident. So always, if you're reading live data on a scan tool, I highly recommend you do not drive and do that either. But it's tough when you're a mobile mechanic and you work by yourself. You gotta do what you gotta do. But you can still set in neutral in the driveway or wherever you're working at and rev up that engine to 300 RPMs, and you should be able to read almost everything you need. Now, you can't do everything. That's when you're going to need somebody to help you, but nevertheless, there's still ways to get it done. Trust me, I've done it. So make sure you be safe. But let me know about these battery guys. All right, I'm going. I just wanted to throw out there a quick post. Have any suggestions for the channel, let me know. I'd love to know more about these batteries going on. What's happening with these batteries? I would love to know more. So definitely let me know. And thank you for your input, Tucker. Appreciate it. And everybody else have a great one. Potato, thank you for the GL chef. I'm not sure what it is, but I appreciate it. Either way, everybody have a great night, and keep an eye on these automotive batteries. You can't let them keep ripping us off, guys. You can't let this keep happening. You know, if I wasn't if this lady didn't have me put her battery in, she'd be in big trouble. She would have no idea what was going on. Probably would have took it into a shop somewhere, and they would have charged her a fortune. As it was, guess what? She's covered under me with warranty, so I charged her zero. Wasn't that nice? Yeah, that was nice. But you know, it is what it is. It's part of the job. It wasn't her fault the battery went bad. It was my fault. So, well, not my fault, but technically it wasn't her fault. So it was somebody's fault, and it was the automotive maker's fault. They're not going to pay me back for the battery installation, I don't think. But I could always check with AutoZone as opposed to honor their labor installations. So hey, who knows? Maybe I can get reimbursed. You never know. I'm not sure how that works for businesses, but maybe worth a check. But really, I don't have time for all that nonsense right now. Here's what it is. The battery's done. Everything's done. Going home, enjoying my night, and you guys do the same. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Oh, sorry, I was reading Elliot the Piece of Man comment. I pulled over actually to read that, so I am pulled over. Just don't worry. I wanted to see what he said. That's a cool name, man. I like that name, Elliot. Either way, I can't read that, man. I'm sorry. I will take a screenshot of it later, though. But I don't know what that means, but I'll take a check. Take a rain check on that. I'll come back and put it in the description, okay? If I can read it, if I can transcribe it. I did screenshot. All right, peace. I'm gone. Have a good one. See you next time. Advanced Auto Parts. Bad batteries. Watch out.